Hey guys, I'm currently in my solo travel to Warsaw, Poland, and Warsaw is creeping into probably top place of best countries that I've traveled to so far. I've only been here a week, but what I could say about the first few days here, um, I've been to a few museums, been through a few landmarks. I've traveled pretty much, a big portion of the city. I haven't explored through all of it, but Warsaw is very different. The energy is very different for me. Being able to travel just by walking alone is an experience in itself, but I learned how to take the metro pretty quickly as well. And the metro is cheap, fast, clean, probably one of the best features of Warsaw compared to New York. If you're from New York, you know how dirty those subway stations can be. But I've been having a blast so far. The food is great. I've been to a few restaurants, a few milk bars. I might have to make a video about, um, the best foods that I've had so far. But to giving you the general first impressions of Warsaw, Poland, you know, if 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 I weren't already making plans to, live in Florida, because American citizenship, like it's a lot easier just to, you know, live in an American country as an American. But Warsaw, I think Poland would be a good second best bet, as if you're trying to be an expat, expat, however you pronounce that, um, because it's safe. The safety alone, the peace of mind that you have just traveling without having to look behind your back, is probably a quality of life improvement that I'd have to say is a benefactor to traveling. And this is why I solo travel. This is why I make these videos for you guys, is to realize the benefits of seeing what else is out there in the world. And I definitely feel good about Warsaw. As you can see, this is where my stay is. I'm gonna be here for a while. Um, but yeah, Warsaw has been a very good mind clearer, after a few good months, you know, over a year of grinding so far on, what my ultimate goal as, you know, a self sufficient person, um, trying to succeed in the business field, trying to succeed in my overall endeavors of life as an adult. Um, you know, Traveling is one of those little fulfillment factors that I feel that every adult should have. The feeling of traveling, especially when I'm still in my 20s. I can't imagine like being in my, 50s, maybe 60s, at the point where people wait that long in their life to actually start traveling. When I'm traveling young, I'm feeling good to just, go on a whim, take a train to another city if I wanted to without, you know, thinking about the back pain that I'm going to have in the morning, thinking about knee pain. Like, these are things that you don't have to think about, you know, the health factors when it comes to traveling. And I'm great that I'm glad that I'm doing it now. Um, and while I'm at this, when I'm making these videos up here, I might as well, do another video on the benefits of traveling while young. But compared to the last country that I went to, Germany, Frankfurt, Warsaw, Poland, I think, just forget Germany as a whole. Just go to Poland, any Polish city, and I feel like you would have like a 10 times better experience. Like, I didn't even bother learning to take the train in Germany. That's how bad that was. And uh, one of the good things about where I'm living right now, it's right next to a Ukrainian grocery market, which, I think one of the better foods to buy from, the tastier foods that I've had is in Ukraine. And uh, the downside of Poland is I've yet to find a satisfying, good tasting water. Let me know in the comments if you're in Poland and you could suggest some. But I think I've pretty much exhausted all my options of Polish water, and I just went with the Ukrainian water that I found was very fitting for me. It didn't taste funny, and yeah, I think the next few videos that I'm going to be putting up is just basically, you know, I'm living it up in Poland for now, for the time being. But then I'll be back in America. So I'm just gonna enjoy this while it lasts. Enjoy this ride while, the wheels are still rolling, and I could, feel again the taste of what I'm doing it all for. What am I working for, really? And to wake up to this every day would be definitely a good reason to be working, to keep me motivated, and to make me realize, the work is going to be worth it at the end of the day. And for anyone watching these videos, that's pretty much the ultimate goal that I want for this whole channel, is for you guys to realize traveling is I feel like the lowest barrier of being able to taste success. I think that's how I'm going to put it. And I know traveling it isn't for everybody. There are other ways people can taste success, but I feel like if you can do it, and I know, I think a problem with people trying to travel is they want to travel with someone else. I'd say solo travel. My first travel was with a group, and maybe I probably that was probably like my breakaway into my ability to travel. But I feel like you can just do it solo. It looks harder than it actually is, I believe. Sometimes you just gotta do it like Nike. And yeah, I think that's all I gotta say for this video. Let me know in the comments if what more of Poland you want to see. I'm gonna be here for a while, so good times. But yeah, peace.